These people have an agenda. Is it satanic? Yes. Do they want a world government? Yes. Are they willing to kill for it? Yes. Have they killed for it? Yes.
They're not happy with controlling people's bodies, but they want their very soul. And more than that, they want Satan's representative on earth, the Antichrist, to be master.
The final book of the Bible, the book of Revelation, says the Antichrist will come among us. It doesn't tell us when or in what form, but according to some evangelical Christians, Satan's minions are already here, creating havoc in everything from rock music and education to art and government.
We're trying to warn the world that there is a very corrupt, debauched, depraved group of men whose goal is to bring in the great unified world kingdom under their hellish master, Lucifer.
They believe in their Lord, Lucifer. They expect to have a satanic society. There's no question about that.
The Bible says that in the last days there will be 10 world rulers. These 10 men will be of one mind. They will give all of their strength unto the beast. 666.
Oddly enough, one group who regard this particular satanic conspiracy with some contempt is the Church of Satan.
Certainly the world is not ruled by a group of men who are trying to pave the way for the Antichrist. The powerful men in the world are always de facto Satanists because they're the people who understand how power functions and how the human animal functions. Their goal is not for some mythical Antichrist. It's simply for their own profit. And that's always been the rule since time began.
The Satanists say they don't worship a devil or an Antichrist, merely the carnal human with all his deep, dark desires. They reject the notion that they are the instruments of evil. As they see it, far more worrying is the power-hungry nature of fundamentalist Christians, whom they believe have concocted the whole satanic conspiracy for their own agenda of world domination.
Christ is the answer!
The devil. And don't tell me they ain't one. You can look around and see them everywhere.
Christ is the answer! Yes, he is the answer to the world's ills today!
Christianity in the past was linked to the state power. They did have the ability to kill anyone who was a heretic. I think that many Christian groups today would like to regain that power and crush anyone who opposes them.
They are obviously acting in concert because they have certain goals and aims which they wish to put over culturally on the citizens of the United States. They would like to control the government. They would like to control the school system. They would like to put their sort of autocratic religious beliefs over on people who have no wish or no desire to have them.
But isn't Christianity a religion of love and forgiveness?
I don't believe there's a conspiracy of Christians trying to take over the world and force everybody to become a Christian. There are some Christians who do hope and pray that through political means they will be able to instill more Christian-type values within society. That's certainly a far cry from trying to take over the world.
Christ is the answer! Yes, he is the answer to the world's ills today!
However, such are the levels of mutual distrust and suspicion that conspiracy theories flourish on both sides. On the one hand, the evangelists accuse the Satanists of seeking world domination. On the other, Satanists claim the evangelists want everything their own way.
Let all witchcraft, sorcerer, fly from hence.
The battle is akin to an exorcism, each seeking to eliminate the other. But in reality, both sides need the other to survive.
Deliver him, O Lord. By thine availing mercy, he may be freed and liberated from all sin.
According to the Satanists, in their search for world domination, evangelists have used occult manifestations to frighten people.
I think that the wave of hysteria about some sort of national satanic conspiracy started with a TV show done by reporter Geraldo Rivera. He claimed to have documented vast instances of child abuse and kidnapping and ritual abuse and baby eating and all this crazy stuff.
In 1984, this belief in a satanic conspiracy was triggered when rumors of satanic child abuse emerged from a nursery school in Southern California. Claims of a network of tunnels beneath the school where satanic rituals were performed sent shockwaves across America. A court case later said the teachers were innocent of all charges, but the thought had been planted in many minds.
There's, no legal proof that they did any of these things, but, among the conspiracy theorists, there's this belief that they were in a satanic cult and they were committing ritual abuse of kids. That helped spur the big national satanic conspiracy theory, and it led to this almost cottage industry in experts on Satanism.
As half-truth, gossip, and rumor spread, the hysteria began to grow and the stories became more fantastical.
They used stun guns on children. I saw children with shock collars put on, so if they disobeyed their trainer, they were instantly shocked. As a child myself, I remember night march. I fell down in the mud crying, and my mother came over in her military boots and kicked me and said, "Get up. You will get up. You won't stop." I saw children drugged, hypnotized. I saw them strapped to tables. I saw children buried alive and told if they ever told again that they would be buried forever.
Svali claimed she was raised in a satanic cult and was programmed to inflict the same abuse on younger children.
After doing programming, which of course is trauma and abuse, and hypnotizing the child, we would then invoke the demonic to come into the child. That's fairly satanic. When I saw the small children screaming, it finally got to me. After 38 years, I could no longer do that to children. I had to stop.
It seems inconceivable that such atrocities could exist without people knowing about them. The reason Svali gives for no record of any investigation is that the police, teachers, government officials, and social workers were all members of the cult. However, for those who've explored how hysteria spreads through society, this is just an indication of how victims back up their claims without having to provide solid evidence.
A conspiracy theory is, in a sense, a self-fulfilling narrative. Once you start to tell it, in order to explain why there's no evidence, you have to keep expanding it. Somebody is